Hey, what's up everybody, it's SMOOVE. Welcome back. Today we're at the University of Utah, John M. Huntsman Center. That's right, we're getting ready for our basketball game today. And today I wanted to show you guys how to master your equipment. If you made it to this video so far, I appreciate you. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Much love. So this is where I set up at my table. We're going to go ahead and do our DJ controller, set up a few cables, and yeah, we'll go ahead and start learning how to master our gear. So let's do it.
DJ D SMOOVE.
First thing I do here, I'll just go ahead and put my controller out. Today we're using the DDJ FLX10 as a Pioneer DJ controller. The Stadium is so awesome. So I plug into the engineer's his set there. Like I said, we're at the basketball game. Anyways, yeah, we use the XLRs from the engineer, which they provide to us for the master sound. That goes into the back of our controllers. Awesome. Then we're going to get our rest of our cables out. Let's do it. Definitely want to make sure you're bringing the right cables to your gigs. You do not want to forget anything, especially in important events like this. So we have our laptop. We have our laptop stand. We have chargers for our phones. We have our laptop chargers. I'm just going to run all of that stuff in so you guys know what I'm talking about. And then for my laptops, guys, I use PC. I use Windows. I also own a Mac. But I have way more success using the PC, if I'm just being honest with you. I also noticed the PC has a better fan. So when it comes to overheating, that's less likely to happen with the PC. I'm just plugging into here this brick that they provide for us here. Awesome. So we got our laptop charger in. Let's go ahead and plug in our DJ controller. Definitely want to keep your cables organized. I try to keep everything in one central area so I know that's where it belongs. This is our USB-C. That's what the DDJ FLX10 takes right there. So we're going to plug that into the back of our controller. And then the other end, same thing, USB-C. That's going to go in our computer there, our laptop. So we'll do it there. And we'll go ahead and plug in our Pioneer DJ controller. That's going to be our power strictly. And that end, of course, goes into the back of your controller. Use the other end, of course, plug right back into that brick, that outlet. I'm done using my bag, so I want to clean it up here, put it to the side. When I'm DJing, I don't sit down ever, unless I'm here at the game. But even when it's my turn, you know, during a timeout or during pregame warm-ups, I'm always on my feet. Anytime I'm doing a gig outside of the arena, I'm always on my feet. I think it just shows that you're engaged, you're actually part of the event and not just sitting around. Plus, you never know who's watching you. Next, we'll go ahead and plug in our headphones. Before we do so, I want to make sure we got power, so let's just double check. Awesome. We'll go with our headphones here. I love the Beats. I love the Beats headphones, so we're gonna rock with those today. And then the last thing you really need, guys, and that's everything that I have set up so far, is my phone charger. I just plug that into my laptop. I use hotspot while I'm here sometimes as I read the room as I'm in the game. They trust me to give that energy. So if I need a song and I need it on the spot, sometimes I may use my Wi-Fi or my hotspot to find that song that I'm looking for to give the right energy for that moment. So we want to have our phone charger here plugged in, because I know I'm going to be using my phone. And that is plugged in. So we give our laptop up. We got power to our laptop. And yeah, guys, that's basically our setup there. So we mastered our gear, we mastered our plug and play situation, and we good to go. Alright guys, now that we have our setup done, it's time to go over some basic controls. So as you know, or if you don't know, this is a 4-channel mixer. So you have an opportunity to play 4 songs. In most cases you only need to play 2, and that's what we usually do when we're in our gigs. But yeah, you have number 1 here, which is your left side deck, and you have number 2 here, which is over here on the right side deck. And you can switch these up too. If you want to make this number 3, you can. If you want to make this number 4, you can, and that's just simply changeable right there on that deck select. You can do that right there, either 2 or 4 here, or you can go deck 3 or 1 there. So like we just reviewed, these are your jog wheels. If you did not know that, they're called jog wheels. And basically how your vinyl setups are, you can see I'm moving the platter, and yeah, it's basically scratching. The jog is moving. It's moving like a wheel. So that's what that is for there. That's going to allow you to scratch in your songs. That's going to allow you to beat match, or allow your songs to blend appropriately. You can catch up songs, slow down songs. A lot of that is usually used here at the tempo. This is the range. So if I want to go fast on the song, I'll speed it up here by going down. And as you can see, my BPM is speeding up as I do so. And if I want to slow mo, I just go the opposite way. So very simple technique there. These are your cue points here. Very important. I highly recommend setting your cue points, especially if you're going to be out here mixing and playing any type of your gigs. So yeah, I set my cue points at the beginning of the song. I usually set one pretty much every bar. So every four beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll set another cue point. Or I'll set a cue point at the hype of the song, like right where the chorus is about to start, or where the energy is at in the song. In a situation where I'm playing at the stadium, I definitely want to play something that's more upbeat and hype. You have your EQs here in the middle. So those are what you're going to be focusing on to balance your music. Again, we have an engineer here at this situation, so he does a lot of that for you. But when you're on your own, you're going to be the one that's doing this mixing. And these come in very important. So you have your low, you have your mids, you have your highs. These are usually the most important ones that you'll use. Basically control the bass. You don't want to have your bass too strong, otherwise the song won't sound great. So you want to have your controls. You turn those to the left, or you can turn those to the right there. And you have your decibel levels there. And then in this situation, on this controller, you have some cool FXs here. So you have the space, the echo, crash, yada yada, all that fun stuff. I probably only use this echo here in the filter. Sometimes a noise, depending on how I want the drop to come in. But for the most case, you're not really using those. You also have these over here, your FX. And you can see I have mine set on the low echo, low cut echo. That's one of my favorite ones to use. I also like using the echo. The MT delay is pretty cool. Spiral, I'm still getting the hang of that one. Reverb is very, very popular. I'm going to boost that up a little bit to about 100%. And yeah, you have a whole wheel of different FXs there that you have the opportunity to use. So I'm going to switch it back over to that low echo. And then to simply activate those, you're just going to push that blue button right there. And what's cool about the DDJ FLX10 actually highlights which side or what deck you're using the FX on, or that effect on. So in this case, it's on deck 1 with that low echo effect. Now to make sure that's off, you want that blinking to stop. So we're going to press that button one more time here, and that's good. Now if I wanted that effect on this side, let's say I was mixing, I would just simply go from 1 to number 2. And if I was using 4 decks, or if I wanted to use deck 3 or deck 4, I would go deck 3 here, deck 4 here. Simply again, activate here if you wanted to, or not. Some of the practices I like to do is messing with my crossfader. You want to make sure you get that feel for it. All crossfaders are different on different controllers. The mag level fader is a cool crossfader, and you'll see this on a lot of your like vinyl controllers or more your scratching type controllers. Smooth feel, easy to move back and forth, left and right. But yes, if you're noticing your music may not be playing, I would definitely check your fader, because you could have easily bumped it. It does happen, especially if you're wearing jackets as you're DJing. This gets easily bumped. Very smooth and very wiggly. But yeah, you want to have your fader in the middle, excuse me, if you're using 2 songs at once. But if you're only focused on 1 track at a time, if that's on this side, deck 1, you want to have your fader over here. If you're mixing on deck 2, on the right side deck, you want to have that switched over on that side. And to complement that, deck 2, this is your volume control. So you want to make sure that is up at the same time as you have your fader over to the right. This would ensure that all of your music is strictly playing from this side of the controller and not this side on the left. Some of the cool scratching routines I like to do or practice, or I highly recommend you practicing, is just moving the jog wheel back and forth a couple times there, getting a feel. You have the opportunity on this controller specifically to adjust the jog feel, so you can go from either light to heavy, and that makes this either lighter, this jog wheel either lighter to move back and forth or heavier to move back and forth. I like it on the lighter side, honestly, or personally I should say. So yeah, I would practice these controls probably 10 minutes a day if you can. I will go understanding like, where's my fader, what side am I playing on, and then also just getting a feel for your jog wheels, practicing those jog wheel scratches. I'm gonna turn my volume up just a little bit so you can hear. Maybe I just want to simply get that jog wheel feel. So you do that for about 10 minutes there. Not specifically that, but I would just get in the habit of practicing scratching and then practicing releasing. And then this is your pause, your play button. Once it's paused, it's blinking. When it's playing, it's solid. So we'll practice this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Awesome. Anyways, guys, hopefully that helps you out there. If you just practice those simple things every single day, it's just going to create an instant muscle memory, which is what we want, especially when we're out here performing in front of anybody. It can be 1 person or 5 million people. You want to always try to adapt and create that muscle memory so that everything is instant. Anyways, guys, I'm DJ D Smooth. I appreciate you guys sticking around. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or a thumbs up, and definitely please don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Peace.